But without wasting any more time. So we're looking at the Mission 6 and the John Jay Tribute combined. And I've got this in a brown Western leather sheath that I specifically let them know I wanted, and I wanted the retention strap to be on the back side of the blade so that it doesn't get sliced. But check this out. And again, sorry for the oil, but as you can see, they did just a masterful job on this knife. They've got the Mission 6 handle. And they've got the John Jay Tribute guard, which they enlarged just to make it appropriate for the changes. And then the John Jay Tribute blade, same size, same edge, same finish. And I just think that looks sick. I couldn't be happier with this knife, if I'm being honest. It came out exactly how I hoped it would. There aren't any blemishes on this knife. The maker's mark says J. I actually have many knives from the Kukri house made by this man. And he does a phenomenal job. But, I mean, this thing is super sharp. It's actually classified on the KHHI website as super sharp. But to me, that just looks, it's like a D-bad KHHI version of the Pole Force MK9 Legacy knife. Looks like something that should be in the Expendables. Or, if we're lucky, if we ever get a Rambo movie. I know the next Rambo movie is going to be a prequel, which is awesome. But if we ever do see Stallone as Rambo again, you know, maybe he's got a knife like this. I'm sure he'll have the Pole Force version, but truth be told, I like mine better. I'd bet my life on the durability of this knife over the durability of a Pole Force knife. All due respect to Dietmar Pole and to those that love him. So, see the differences. Of course, being custom made, hand forged, every time, every knife is different, even if you ordered two of the same knife. So I've kind of picked out little changes and differences I see in the handles, just from maker to maker. You know, this one's maker's mark is a K, so it was a different man who forged this knife. So it kind of has their own little flavor on the handle as far as the grooves. Even the shape of the skull crushers are just a bit different. But, and then the same goes for the blade. This maker's mark is the number 2. So a third gentleman made that knife. So you can see the differences in the blades. See the guard difference, mainly in the size. But the saw teeth on the John Jay Tribute, they're a little more prominent. These ones are a little more low profile. Both beautiful knives. But I'm not going to drag this out much longer. Got to pick up the kids from school pretty soon here, so really don't have time to take it outside just yet. But I'm probably going to post this video the way it is. We'll do a separate video showing this thing being used, because I do plan on using it. I do want to show, usually sheaths, the Western leather sheaths from KHHI, their typical way to make them. And yes, this curve is intentional because it was made for this knife. But their typical way to do the Western leather sheaths is like this, a thin belt loop, really wide opening, and then a retention strap here. And they always do this D-ring in case you want to use it as a dangler, add your own attachment. That's their typical way, without me telling them to do it. And I'm glad they did, because I love this sheath, and it's more in line with, you know, the First Blood sheath over here. Same style there. So without me explaining all that to them, you know, they knew what I was going for, and they did the sheath that way. And I love it. It's awesome. Smells good. But anyway, I'll come back soon and we'll take this outside. Otherwise, I'm gonna let everyone get going. And thank you for watching. Thanks for your subscription to the channel, for liking. Feel free to comment anytime. Watch some other videos. We'll try to come back real soon and finish up this review. All right. Take care. Have a great week.